Yo, YouTube.
Hey guys, this is Ever and this is Ian right here.
What up?
This is New Entry Wrestling Podcast. Before we start, we want to send our condolences out to the family, friends, and fans of Antonio Inoki. Born 1934, passed away yesterday or today. Yeah,
Yesterday.
he was 79 years
Saturday,
old.
not Saturday? No,
Saturday,
Friday.
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 He
He
was
passed away.
79 years old. He's the founder of New Japan Pro Wrestling. He's an unrecognized or uncrowned WWF champion. He's also the founder of the IWGP. So now that's why the titles are named after him. He fought Muhammad Ali, Hulk Hogan. He was a politician. He was beloved by millions of people. And rest in peace to him.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
What's today's topic?
Today we're gonna go over some topics like WWE, AEW, and Impact.
Sounds good. Do I really have to hold this mic all the time?
No, you could just clip it on if you want.
Oh, all right. Because it's like right here on my face. I'm whispering because I'm like, I don't know if I'm talking. I don't want it, come out loud on the other
Yeah.
side. But all right. AEW, CM Punk, is he released? Yes, no, maybe.
I, Nobody knows for sure. They haven't announced it. I mean, they haven't announced who's the guy that was with him?
Ace Steel?
Ace Steel. They haven't announced his release either.
Yeah, because apparently CM Punk was spotted in public.
Some woman, right? Was it a
What's
sister or something? Or?
people saying it's his sister? Yeah. Uh, he has a cast on
He
his
has, yeah,
arm.
like on his arm, he has
Yeah,
like
so
a
he did recently just had surgery. So clearly, we're not going to see CM Punk
for a while.
in a wrestling ring for a while. So plus he's still suspended. So I feel like, do you think CM Punk is gonna get fired? I don't think so. I don't think Tony's gonna fire him.
I, I think they will, but I don't think Tony has the moxie to do it.
That's
Because
true.
he even announced recently that he's not gonna release anybody from the contracts. So even if they beg for a
Right.
release, they're not gonna. He's not gonna give it to them. I'm like, obviously, you know why? Because he doesn't want them to go to the.
Facts.
But what if they have a mental health crisis or something? Like, I think for extreme
Well,
purposes, he
for
might do it.
Aleister Black, he gave him time off.
Yeah, but
He,
we
but
know
his
for sure that he
contract
wanted
is,
to be out.
yeah, but no, his contract, he didn't get released though.
Yeah, no, I mean,
So,
like low key, he wanted his
oh yeah,
contract.
yeah, for sure.
Like, oh, I'm gonna get released, but I'm gonna. Obviously, it's a serious issue. I mean, don't play around with mental health, right? But
Same thing with Buddy Matthews. He's taking time off as well, but there's no it's just all rumors that's going on, to be
yeah,
honest. Same thing with CM Punk, but CM Punk is more focusing on getting healthy and all that stuff. I don't think he's in no rush to go back to AEW.
no,
Um, apparently AEW, there's rumors going around saying AEW is a great place right now, ever since CM Punk left. But
mm,
then there's rumors that it's still the same BS that's going on backstage.
yeah,
So even Bobby Fish did a shoot on Impact Victory Road last week. It's just saying that there's too much drama backstage.
yeah, because
So
it's like they write their own storylines, right? Because even
right,
though there's no like writers, so if a wrestler's gonna be like, you know what, I'm gonna freaking be the head, and I want to be
yeah,
over, like, okay, so they're gonna argue about that.
not
Which
really. It's
no,
more of
oh
Tony
yeah,
Khan's call. He's the one who makes the decision of
mm,
who's going over and all that. So, and he's also the one who books the whole entire show.
yeah,
I don't know who's in charge of how. I don't know if he's pretty sure he is, but I don't know if he makes that decision of how he wants that person to go over, because that's usually the producer's
mm,
job. Where it's like Tony Khan is like, hey, I want this guy to go over with a DQ, and it's up to you to
yeah,
see how that happens. Or I want him to win with a roll up, or hey, um, I need this guy to win, but I don't want him to use his finisher.
mm,
So, and then obviously it's the producer's job to make that match as great as possible. So, uh, yeah. So I just feel like Tony Khan has a lot on his plate, and then he just signed Paige Saraya, right?
Soraya,
Saraya.
yeah,
Um, apparently. she got a really big money contract, and rumor has it. Actually, I don't think this is a rumor. It could be, but Tony Khan is paying her big money, and and it's like wrestling performance big money, like being a
Mm.
wrestler money,
I'm talking
not
about like
not a
like
manager,
$1
not
million more. Like there's no number yet, right?
no
Oh,
numbers, but
okay.
it's big money though,
Hmm.
where it's like there's no way. Basically, whoever made this report or found out, basically the person who discovered how much she was making was like, "There's no way Tony Khan is paying you this kind of money just to be a manager or just a spokesperson.
Yeah.
You're gonna wrestle, that much money."
Wow.
So,
Wow. How long? One match is
and I think she signed a 3-year contract too.
wow.
So that's, I mean,
Probably spend like most of her time injured. Hopefully not.
I really don't know, but me personally, I don't really I'm happy to see Paige, Uh wrestling, not so much. If she was gonna, I would rather see her wrestle in Impact. I feel like with Impact,
The women's division is more
it's
respected.
more respective in
The
Impact.
knockout division.
And then you have Mickey James, Gail Kim, Madison Ray was there. I don't know if she's still there.
No,
Did
she
she?
went to Impact.
She's
She went to
she's at
AEW.
AEW, right?
Yeah.
But at the time she had, Madison Ray. But right now you have Gail Kim and Mickey James, where it could help Paige out or Saraya out, to the right path of being like safe and stuff like that, where it's like you're young, you don't have to do all this crazy stuff. You don't have to, you could do as little as you want, and Impact fans will still appreciate you trying and to perform.
Yeah.
Unlike AEW, where it's like you got to kill yourself
It's the
for
thing.
fans to cheer and all
Yeah,
that
they
stuff.
need blood and they need. What do you think about her promo? About like, oh, this is a boss that finally listens to me. They respect me here.
I don't how she's been gone for so long, and when
They still paid her when she was. They still paid her for those
right,
times.
I
She was pretty much at home sitting on her contract for like the last 4 years.
right, they could have released her, but Vince didn't want her to leave. He didn't. He
Uh,
was doing it to protect her and to keep her safe and
and
stuff.
yeah, now she's
So
free and who knows
yeah,
what
we'll see what
because
happens.
she said like they never treat me right there. Like it's like in the script. Like you have to say something like bad. So they make you a champion and they pay you. They don't
Right.
even use you. Like if I got paid in WWE and they paid me to like just be at home, I'd be like, thank you guys, you guys are amazing. Former bosses, I'd be like, oh my former boss was amazing.
Yeah.
I didn't have to work. I was
Right.
injured. Like no, over here she's like, oh well, they treat me right
I
here.
think it's just more like a cheap heat kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what they. A lot of people do that in
But
AEW.
I think right now the only problem is we still don't know what is she.
Yeah.
I feel like we'll find out later on. I'm pretty sure she's gonna wrestle. Is she gonna wrestle a full gear? I don't think so. Revolution, most likely. Double
Actually,
or nothing, I wouldn't be surprised. All out next year, most definitely. Like I'm like 99% that she's gonna wrestle at all out next year.
you think she's one injury away though from like another 3 year, 4 year?
It depends who she wrestles. It really depends who she wrestles, to be honest.
Who do you think is be the safest person to work with her? Some people are. They don't care about that. They'll drop you on your head. Just kidding.
Uh,
Not Jade
Brie,
Cargill.
Brie Breaker.
Britt Baker.
Yeah, I think and plus she's like the face of AEW, so it's like I feel like that would be a good story. I feel like Paige should have or Saraya should have joined forces with her, leading on to having a one match. Because I don't get me wrong, I would love to see Paige wrestle. Um, I just don't want to see her. I don't want to see her get hurt because it's like
Mm.
we get all this hype, and then what? Look what happened with CM Punk. You know, I wanted CM Punk to come back. I wanted maybe 5 matches tops, and and that's it. Like leave.
He had like 4 matches, I think, or
He
three.
had a good
He
amount.
got him out. Yeah, because he
Yeah,
faced some guys, some
he
guys.
faced on some people on Rampage,
Oh,
and then he was facing a lot of people on Rampage because Tony Khan was trying to get the ratings and prove that CM Punk is a draw. I don't know if how that worked out.
never hit past like 700 or
Yeah, and
800.
plus they're still in the 1 hour,
Yeah.
so ratings were great. I'm pretty sure they'll be having prime time hours.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, like look what happened with CM Punk. Bad things, and plus he got hurt not once but twice. So I don't want to see that happening to her.
Yeah.
I would rather, I mean, don't get me wrong, I do want to see her wrestle again, but nothing too extreme. Um, yeah, just have a good story and having a great match. I feel like if she could just have one great match, I think she'll be happy with that. And just like, okay, I'm done,
Yeah.
you know. But we'll see. Um,
What about Chris Jericho?
Chris Jericho, Ring of Honor champion. So who's the other guy who's part of the Jericho's group?
Daniel Garcia.
Yeah, Daniel Garcia. I'm guessing he's leading up a match with him. The question is where and when. Is it gonna?
Why?
Well, it's to help Ring of Honor because he is a pure
You're
champion, right?
But why even take it off Claudio so fast?
Uh,
'Cause he was actually in Ring of Honor. I think Jericho had like one match ever in Ring of Honor. No, he never had a
no,
match.
he never.
But
Ring of
Claudio,
Honor, Ring of Honor produced Chris Jericho cruise ship for that wrestling show. Ring of Honor helped produce his show. Other
yeah.
than that, he never really wrestled under Ring of Honor. Uh, yeah, I don't know why he's champion. Does that bother you that he's champion? I think it's cool, but at the same time, if Ring of Honor was gonna have a show, like hey, in a month or two, Ring of Honor is gonna have its own network, its own show. Cool, put the belt on Jericho. But right now, there's nothing going on with Ring of Honor. There's no big pay per view. The day of recording, there's no big pay per view announced for Ring of Honor.
I think they made a because I'm surprised they made a Claudio champion for so short. They wanted Jericho as champion because they want a TV deal.
Right.
But people,
Sorry,
you know what's so
is
funny?
Jonathan Gresham?
Grisham?
Gresham? Is he? He's not AEW. He's signed with Ring of Honor, right?
I don't know. I think he took a hiatus too.
That's the part that I don't. I think he signed with Ring of Honor.
Yeah, I don't know. Get that? Like you're part of Ring of Honor, but you're not part of AEW, right? It's like a separate entity,
But
but
he
still
has
together.
wrestled at AEW before.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird how everything's going on. And I don't understand why he just doesn't have his Ring of Honor have its own show. You have the Universal Studios for Dark. Why not use that for Ring of Honor?
That's what I was saying. Like, I think you know what I looked up once? People say like, "Oh, why didn't you just make Rampage into like Ring of Honor?" We did that already.
Yeah.
You were like, "Why didn't you just make Rampage Ring of Honor?"
Right, exactly.
I've been seeing like people, not on our like we're just random people like, "Oh,
Right.
why is Ring of Honor just take over Rampage's slot?" Like, we talked about this. You and I did on fantasy booking and fantasy draft, like because I think Ring of Honor should be for the younger guys. I think because they want Jericho just for the TV deal. At the same time,
to help out with the deep TV deal.
You kind of make one Ring of Honor into a developmental for AEW, but AEW is a developmental kind of still.
My thing is, how is Ring of Honor considered a world champion still? Is Impact considered a world champion? I think it's back to considering it as a world champion. For a while, for like a year or two, back then it wasn't considered as a world championship. Now it is. Same route for Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor for at least a year or two, it wasn't considered as a world champion. But now I guess it's back considered as a world champion. So Jericho.
I don't like I don't like that belt design. I like the other belt design, the gold one.
Oh yeah, well, because that one is way better than the AEW.
Silver. This one's silver.
This is the first Ring of Honor title.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the first original Ring of Honor. Yeah,
I like the other one better. Like the one that
but that one, that one was my favorite too. But that one, it is way better than the AEW.
That's why they don't want.
That's why they didn't want that.
Like people were gonna buy the Ring of Honor title, not the AEW title.
But they would have made a lot of money out of it. I don't even know. I'm pretty sure. No, yeah, Ring of Honor was selling it. Yeah. What else on the list?
Well, Andrade Olido, El Olido. I can say that right now. El Olido. He's doing a hashtag says free El Olido.
Why is that?
I don't know, man. He might be wanting to go back to the WWE. His wife is there. Well, his wife's not in the wrestling. Where's Charlotte at?
She doesn't wrestle. Just taking time off.
To get married and stuff, right? But like, he's doing the hashtag free El Olido. El Olido. And then, so I don't know if that means like free him from his contract or free him from his his group. But then Rush, his friend, just became part of AEW too. Like he's all elite now officially.
Bandito, right? He's all elite.
No, not yet.
Yeah, he is.
No, they offered him a contract.
Oh, he didn't
Today was
accept
recording.
it.
They offered him a contract, but I don't know. He's probably making way more money in the indie, and he's running his own wrestling promotion too in Mexico. So
Did not knew that.
and in AEW, they control where you book. So if he runs his own promotion, he can't go to like it's called Big Lucha.
That's his.
That's his. Yeah.
Oh wow! Did
Yeah.
not knew that.
Yeah, his brothers. One of his brothers, like a main guy there too. What's his name?
Everybody knows.
But yeah, like so, I'm saying like AEW. Like I found out a lot of people like if they want to be booked, they have to talk to AEW first. So if he goes with if Banito signs with AEW, he has to have permission probably to have his own shows.
Unless it's part of the contract saying I can do whatever I want.
Yeah, I can do whatever I want. So I don't know, but yeah.
But he did had a great match with Chris Jericho though.
Yeah,
that was very it was a very good match. Surprisingly, how good. I only watched parts of it. I did watch a good part where I just gotta that makes me want to be like I gotta go watch the full match, which I'm gonna do. So, but Chris Jericho, Ring of Honor champion. It's a bittersweet because it's like you. The only problem is there's no Ring of Honor guys there. You have the Samoa Joe, you have the Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Jay Lethal. I'm trying to see who else is a former Ring of Honor champion. Jonathan Gruesome. There was more former Ring of Honor guys, but they either left
or they're like another company.
Yeah, another company.
Isn't Joshua Woods there? But is he signed? He's not officially signed. Like all these guys are like there, but they're not. Like Dalton Castle's there, but he's not.
He's with. I don't know. He's signed, but he's with Tony Neals. Tony Neals, right?
Who?
You don't know who's in Tony Neals? Yeah, Tony Neals. I believe that's his name. He used to be in the 205 cruiserweight.
Tony Nese.
What did I say?
Tony Neals.
Oh, my fault.
He's in that group, but is he officially signed?
No, he's not in a group. Yeah, Tony is. I don't know about Josh Woods.
No, see, that's why I'm like Joshua Woods is not, but Tony Nese is.
Yeah.
And then Dalton Castle is not, but the brother.
He's with Ring of Honor.
No, he's not officially signed with Ring of Honor.
Yeah, he is.
No.
Yeah.
The
sure?
The two Peacocks, the twins are officially signed, but he's not. He's a free agent.
I thought he signed with Ring of Honor because he had a meeting with Impact Wrestling, and he didn't sign. He signed with Ring of Honor.
I don't know.
So did the Briscoe brothers sign a Ring of Honor?
They're with Ring of Honor, but they're not allowed.
But they haven't done anything for Ring of Honor. So that's how do you sign a contract if you haven't done anything unless they're paying them to sit at home too?
They are. Well, they're wrestling in GCW. They're wrestling in
I'm assuming, but that's the thing. I feel like they are getting paid in a way to stay home and work somewhere else because it's like why sign a contract then if you're not gonna be used.
Yeah, a lot of money, man. It's all in the garbage right now.
Not really in the garbage. It's going in somebody's bank account.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
but good for them. They're getting money.
Yeah, good for them.
All these wrestlers getting paid, but hey,
yeah,
they don't want to use you. At least you're getting paid. I would
hopefully.
I think you sign a contract.
Yeah, because if I wouldn't sign a contract if I'm not getting paid.
Oh no.
Yeah. So
well, imagine you get a contract from Ring of Honor, you stay home, like we're podcasting right now. Like we're getting paid by Ring of Honor, just stay home. Like what? That'd be awesome. Anyways. Let's move on to I think that's it for AEW.
Impact Wrestling, Bound for Glory, baby. Eddie Edwards versus Josh Moose. No, Josh Alexander.
Oh, sorry.
There's the lineup. Read the lineup, Berber.
Okay, so I don't know if we caught the pre-shows. We don't care for those, right?
Yeah, count the pre-show. It's an open challenge.
Brian Myers versus TB and to be announced for open challenge for the Digital Media Championship. That's a pre-show. Yep. I don't know if this is in order or not.
No, it's not in order.
So that's not in order. Josh Alexander versus Eddie Edwards for the Impact World Championship.
Eddie Edwards' first main event at Bound for Glory, baby.
That's definitely last. And Jordan Grace versus Masha Slamovich,
who had a great match this past on Impact Monster Balls match.
Yeah, with Allie Catch.
Yes,
half a bussy. She for the Impact.
She thick as hell.
For the
thick
Impact
like pancake mixer.
For the Impact Knockouts World Championship, I don't know more. Matt Taven and Mike Bennett versus Motor City Machine Guns for the Impact World Championship.
The Kingdom, the OG.
Um,
No, my mic was off.
Mike Bailey versus Frank Kazarian for the X Division Championship.
This is gonna be a good match.
Yeah.
This one I'm excited for.
Which one?
This one right that
Kazarian?
no, the one that you're about to announce.
Well, Mia Yim versus Mickey James for the career-threatening match. So Mickey James loses, she will retire from in-ring competition. Think that'll happen with Mia Yim?
No, not about
Mia Yim's like, I think her contract is over. She hasn't resigned yet with Impact. Her contract ends at Bound for Glory.
Oh, well, why would she defeat Mickey James then?
Exactly.
So I don't think so.
And then after that, it's Chelsea Green and Deanna Purrazzo versus Jessica and Taya Valkyrie for the Impact Knockouts World Tag Team Championship.
And call your shot gauntlet match.
Yep. 20 wrestler intergender gauntlet battle royal. So far, Bobby Fish has been in. He says he's gonna be in it. I don't know who else.
Giselle Shaw.
Giselle Shaw.
And PCO.
PCO.
Okay. Bobby Fish.
Yes, 3 so far.
So yeah, more determined. Usually there's like 3 to 5 people who are returns.
Confirmed as PCO, Rich Swann, Giselle Shaw, Heath, Bood, Pinder, Guchar, Bobby Fish, Steve Macklin, Moose, and Sami Callihan.
Oh wow, Moose and Sami Callihan are not gonna be having an actual match.
No, it's just, they probably had it.
Oh well, the call your shot gauntlet. I believe it's a battle royal, and the last 2 people who are standing and turns into a single match.
So you think it's gonna be Moose and Sami Callihan?
Most possibly. Okay. Possibly.
I can see that.
Anyways, I don't know if we mentioned it early on the show, but this is a prediction show, right?
Yeah, predictions.
So for Extreme Rules and Bound for Glory.
Yeah.
So let's do predictions for Bound for Glory first. Brian Myers is doing an open challenge. I'm going with him going over, but who do you think is gonna show up?
I don't know, man. Like it could be anybody.
I thought it would have been Bobby Fish.
I'm thinking
he's gonna be in the Battle Royal.
I say Juice Robinson.
Juice Robinson. Ooh, see, that's a nice one. But Brian Myers is a heel though. So
it has to be a face?
I would say, yeah.
Who would it be? Okada?
Okada. Not on a pre-show.
No.
Who? I can't even think.
I was saying somebody already in the roster. It's gonna be like Rhino or something.
Or a return Rhino. Yeah. That'd be a nice one.
Rhino, or I mean, they could still go in the last match. This is a pre-show, so it's like, oh, this,
that's the only pre-show they have. So
yeah, something's gonna be. It might be Rhino. It might be.
I can't really think of anybody.
It might be a woman. Who knows? It might be a.
It could be a woman.
It could be what's her name?
Soraya.
No, what's her name? Decay.
Decay. Rosemary.
Rosemary. Never know. Black Taurus. I haven't seen him on there.
Oh, what's his name? Delirious.
Delirious.
I'm gonna go with him. I think it's gonna be him.
Okay. So I can see that.
Call your shot Gothic. I am gonna go with Sami Callihan.
I'll go with Moose.
Moose? Okay, okay. I was gonna say Moose too, but I gotta go with the Death Machine Bear.
What about Jordan Grace versus Masha and Slamovic?
I'm gonna go with Jordan Grace.
Yeah, me too.
Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace. Damn, girl. Jeez. What is going on compared to when she first started on Impact to now? I mean, I prefer both, but geez, man. God damn. Fine as hell.
Get us some water.
She's like the definition of wine. Man.
Get you some water, bro.
Hell yeah. I'm thirsty for her. Thirsty for her hurting. Anyways, and what does that mean?
I don't know.
A lot of people. I hear a lot of people saying that. I don't even know what that means.
And then Honor No More versus the Motor City Machine Guns for that.
I'm going with Honor No More, the Kingdom.
Yeah, I think they're gonna retain.
Yeah, they're gonna retain.
Because I think Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley might go back to being like once in a while, right? Because I think they've been wrestling a lot recently. Like you don't hear from them for a while, then they come back a little. Now they're at GCW, they're at AEW, they're and you know what I mean? It's probably right. They're probably taking a break. And then Alex Shelley's like a paramedic and stuff, right? Or nurse.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna probably
nurse, I believe.
So they're probably time to go back to
work. I'm for Brian Myers. I'm no way. Sorry for the call the shot. I think I was gonna ask you who do you think is gonna be the big surprise? I got 3 names. I got Davey Richards.
Ooh.
I literally just James Storm.
Hmm.
Uh, who will be the third one? I want to say I'll pick somebody from AEW. No, you know what? I'll do Jonathan Gruesome.
Okay.
I think those are gonna be the 3 surprise entrants. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, those sound good. I mean, those guys sound legit.
Yeah.
What about like?
The question is, will they really show up?
Yes, that's a good question for sure.
So, what about Mike Bailey versus Frankie Kazarian? I'm going with Mike Bailey.
Bailey,
I
yeah,
feel like if Kazarian was a free agent, I would say Frankie Kazarian, but since he's still under AEW, I'm gonna go with Mike Bailey.
yeah. They're not gonna let the
Yeah.
AEW guy win a title anymore.
No, I mean, if it was so how I would book it, I would do Frankie winning the title but dropping the belt back to Mike Bailey.
Yeah,
Because that would be a bigger win for Mike Bailey
yeah.
instead of retaining.
Okay.
So
Yeah, yeah. Versus Mickey James.
Mickey
Mickey
James.
James.
Mickey
Yeah.
James. Hardcore country. Dun, 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 dun.
Chelsea Green and Deanna Purrazzo versus Jessica and Taya Valkyrie.
The VXT.
Yep.
I'm going
Yeah, I
with
agree
them.
with that one.
Deanna
VXT.
Purrazzo and Chelsea Green.
And then for the main event of the evening, we
Main
have
event.
Josh Alexander versus Eddie Edwards.
Damn. See,
Because I know you like Eddie Edwards a lot. You like
I
Josh Edwards.
do.
You like Josh Alexander a lot
I
too.
really do.
For you, it's like, who do I like less?
Josh Alexander, when he showed up to Impact, I knew he was going to be the top guy one day. It was more of the when.
Mm,
Eddie Edwards, when he showed up to Impact Wrestling, I knew he was going to be the top guy. It was just the when. Um, so this match, like, it's really a big deal. It really is because these are 2 guys that started in the Indies, and then they were like for Eddie Edward, he had his name was in Ring of Honor, and then he came to Impact. Josh Alexander, I forgot. I think was it Evolve where he made a name for himself.
Josh Alexander?
Yeah, was it Evolve or a different promotion?
I think it was like Maple. It's a Canadian one. No?
I thought I because I know I seen him in Evolve, also in PWG.
Yeah, he wrestled He wrestled
Yeah,
several places.
but and then he came to Impact, and I'm like, so this is this is Josh Alexander's second pay-per-view that he's going to be main eventing. Sorry, his second Bound for Glory he's going to be main eventing. But this year he's main eventing as the champion. Last
Yeah.
year he was the challenger against Christian Cage for the Impact World Champion. He defeated Christian Cage in a very good match, but Moose cashed in his Call Your Shot
Oh,
gauntlet
dude, that was
that
messed
he
up.
won later that night. And then he cashed it in on Josh, and then he speared him, and he became world champion. So now this year, Josh Alexander is walking in as champion. Is he gonna walk out as champion? I'm gonna go with Eddie Edwards winning the title. I think what's it called? Why am I throwing a blank? Honor No More is gonna get the W. I love how Impact Wrestling doesn't even own Ring of Honor, but they're pushing Ring of Honor.
Yeah, right.
So, but anyways, yeah, I think Eddie Edwards gonna get the W. And plus, besides the whole Honor No More looking strong in the end of the night, Eddie Edward in general itself, he needs to win the world title again, and also he's main evented every pay per view, almost every pay per view, I should say. Um, but the big one he has never main evented was Bound for Glory, and he needs that W and also to win the world title.
Okay.
And it makes the whole faction stronger.
Yeah.
And it makes the whole feud continuing because I think they showed up. When did they show up? I think in Hard to Kill of this year.
Okay.
So I feel like at the pay per view Hard to Kill, I think that's a good place for Honor No More to drop the titles.
Okay.
So or maybe continue the feud going on because if Sammy Callahan wins to call your shot, Gothic, I feel like he's the one who should take the belt from Eddie Edwards because they have a great history itself.
Yeah.
So, but we'll see. Who are you going with?
I don't know, man. I like both guys, but Eddie has been he hasn't won the title yet, right? He's been a career Impact guy, right?
Yeah, he's no, he won. The last time he
Oh,
won the title was 2020.
oh wow, so it's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been 2 years.
I don't know. I mean, they're both beasts, so. But yeah, you're right about the like everything you said. I agree. Like, oh yeah, make them look strong.
Yeah,
So I'm like, yeah, I'd probably go for Eddie Edwards too.
Eddie Edwards. All right,
Yeah.
sounds cool. Sounds cool. I met we met Eddie once.
Oh
I
yeah.
told Eddie if I could buy him a beer. He's like, sure, if you could find me. I was like, you're right here. Okay,
Yeah, we
okay,
went
just
we went to
okay.
Louisville for
Yeah,
no, we went to Lexington or Louisville. I forgot which one for in the what was it, Sacrifice? Yeah, it was
sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sacrifice.
we're like we didn't want to bother. We're like, hey Eddie. What-
Met Rich Swan too. Pretty cool guy. But all right, moving on. Now it's time for Extreme Rules, baby.
Yep.
Uh
Well, before we continue, guys, check out our merch store.
oh, I'm not wearing it, but I'm
Well, you
wearing a
can check it out on Pro Wrestling Tees.
pro wrestling tees,
You
baby.
can check out our merch there. You can check us out also on Teespring. Yep, there you go.
Yeah,
Follow us on Instagram and what's it? Instagram and TikTok at New Entry Wrestling Pod. On Twitter at New Entry WP. Check us out here on YouTube. Like, subscribe, and follow. Tell your friends, your family. Yeah, get your
yeah.
merch. Damn.
But all right, well, the next topic is gonna be Extreme Rules, WWE, and stuff like that. But before we continue, I got a game for you. It's called This or That. I'm gonna give you two wrestler names, and you're gonna pick one or the other.
Cool.
So this or that. Rock or Triple H?
Rock or Rock?
Rock, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, or Triple H?
The Rock.
Ooh. X Pac or Billy Gunn?
X Pac.
Oh, interesting. I thought you were gonna go with Billy Gunn.
Because I follow him more when he was like, like throughout his career, like
Right.
1, 2, 3 Kid, 6.
Ah, okay.
X Pac, like all these names.
Okay, I got you. Hulk Hogan or Hollywood Hogan?
Hollywood
Ooh.
Hogan.
Oh, okay.
I like the heel.
You didn't even
version.
hesitate on that one.
Nope.
I got the last one. All right, Sting or The Undertaker?
Undertaker.
You didn't
Hands
even
down.
hesitate on that one either. Nice. All right, cool. So, Extreme Rules, line up. Give us a second to pull that up. That's what she said.
I know for sure it's gonna be Riddle versus Seth Rollins
in a fight pit match.
Yeah.
So we got Liv Morgan versus Ronda Rousey in Extreme Rules. Drew McIntyre versus Karrion Kross in a strap match. Ooh, not T. Bianca Belair versus Bailey in a ladder match. That was when I heard that, I was like, what? Edge versus Finn Balor. This one, storyline wise, I understand why it's an I Quit match, but I feel like it shouldn't.
It doesn't need it.
It doesn't need it.
But it's Extreme Rules.
Hey,
better than
it's better than nothing, right? And then who's and then Sheamus? What's Sheamus?
Brawling Brutes versus Imperium.
Brawling. What happened to Fight Club or Fight Night?
That's like their slogan or something.
Oh, I thought that was gonna be the name of their group. Against Imperium, right?
Imperium, yeah, for a 6-man tag in a good old fashioned Donnybrook match.
I don't even know.
I think. Yeah. Well, more matches to come, though. Obviously,
but maybe.
But it's been every match is like a hardcore match, a stipulation match, but only one Extreme.
They haven't done
match.
that in a while.
Why? Because remember, like the last few have been like one Extreme Rules and then single matches.
The last time I could recall that ever happening, I think, was 2011. No, maybe 11.
Where every match was like a stipulation.
Yeah, I think it was 2011.
Like, I remember the last few have been like one match has been Extreme Rules, everything has been regular tag team or regular
2 or 3 matches of
every match here has like something.
So
fight pit, strap, ladder. I Quit, Extreme Rules.
I mean, yeah, because you got no Brock Lesnar, you got no Roman Reigns, you got no WWE World Championship title defense. So it's like, yeah, why not?
I'm surprised they still call it Extreme Rules. They should just call it. Like,
I don't know why they still have it. Don't even have it no more.
Yeah.
or just go back to one night stand, Extreme Rules, or don't even have the pay per view anymore. Well, let's go ahead and give our predictions. I'm going with Shane, and
So wait, we going
so
for the Brawling Brutes versus
no, I'm going
Imperium?
with Gunther.
Oh, in the match.
Imperium, yeah. I think they're gonna go get the W Imperium
Yeah, I'm going for Imperium for the 6-man tag Donnybrook match
for
because
sure.
they're gonna make Gunther look strong for a
Yeah.
while. And what about the Edge versus Finn Balor?
Edge and Finn Balor, that's gonna be a tough one, but I think it's gonna be I'm gonna go with Edge. I don't think Finn Balor is gonna say the word I quit. I think they're just gonna figure a way
He's gonna pass
to
out.
pass out or
Yeah, I can
something.
see that. I
Yeah.
say Edge too.
Or I don't think or somebody's gonna throw in the towel.
Ooh,
Somebody's gonna throw a towel in there.
yeah.
It's either gonna be Rey Mysterio or it's gonna be Finn Balor.
Does Finn Balor have a submission move? I never.
No, I don't think so.
Edge has the what? The educationer,
Yeah.
educator.
But there's other way. It's not like really a submission
Yeah,
match. You just gotta make the person say I
like
quit.
you're about to break their legs. I quit. I
Yeah.
quit. Like,
Um Bianca Belair versus Bailey ladder match. Bianca's gonna get the W.
yeah, like you said earlier. Remember, say it was too soon to have this match.
Yeah. They didn't even have a singles match, as I recall.
Yeah, it's been all like 6
Yeah.
woman stuff or tag
And,
team.
or she's been facing Neo Sky.
EOS, yeah, EOS
Io
Sky
Sky.
or
Io
that.
Sky.
So it's like, yeah, she's gonna probably just gonna lead to like a feud down the road where she like actually wins it, Bailey.
Or
So like
maybe
for
she
now,
may win it, but
yeah,
I think Bianca Belair is gonna get to retain.
yeah, Bianca too.
Uh Karrion Cross is gonna win the strap
Strap match.
match.
Yeah, I don't see him losing.
Yes.
They brought him back and they're gonna make him like lose. Obviously, Drew McIntyre. I mean, he deserves a winner because
Right.
he like what he did with Roman Reigns at Clash at the Castle. But yeah, Karrion Cross. Yeah, he needs to win just for
Uh
like the storyline wise.
yeah. Yeah, because if Karrion wins, that's cool. But if he loses, it's like but at the same time, win or lose for him, where does he go from there?
Yeah,
Same with Drew McIntyre, where does he go from there?
yeah,
Because Crown Jewels is gonna be Roman Reigns versus Logan Paul.
yeah.
Matt Riddle versus Seth freaking Rollins. I think it's gonna be Seth freaking Rollins getting the W. I feel like Judgment Day is gonna interfere and cost Matt Riddle the match,
Ooh.
and that way he could start a feud with them.
Mm.
Now, apparently, this is gonna be the main event right here.
Ooh.
Liv Morgan versus Ronda Rousey Extreme Rules match for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship. Apparently, that's going to be the main event. Uh, Thoughts of it being the main event, and also who do you think is going to go over?
Main event. I wouldn't make it the main event. You know who's gonna. You know it's gonna be like it's gonna be.
What match will you give the main event?
I'll give it to the fight pit match. It's like
Okay,
it's a literal cage, so you have to like set it up. Why
the
put it?
build up. You know how they did that the build up for Cash at
Clash
the
the
Castle,
Castle. Yeah,
the off camera role
yeah.
scene. If that was leading into Extreme Rules, then yes, I would say yes, definitely. That should be the
Or
main
Edge
event.
versus Finn Balor. That's more personal. That's been like a feud because of like you.
That's been going on for a few months, yeah.
But Liv Morgan versus Rousey, I'm like I like both of them, but like I want to.
Apparently that's the main event, and also I think Liv Morgan's getting the W. She deserves it, especially if she's going to be in the main event.
Yeah.
I will also go with Bianca Belair versus Bailey.
Yeah, what do you think is stronger right now, the Raw Women's Championship or the SmackDown Women's Championship? Like, what champion has been better, like booked? That's a tough one, huh?
Liv Morgan.
Like Morgan booked
Liv
better.
Morgan.
Is it? She's been in single matches. Like Bianca. Bianca's been in like what 6 women?
Yeah, because right now with Bianca, she has 3 people that she could go through, and I will build up Bailey as the top heel for her to face. So, but Liv Morgan, she's like facing Ronda Rousey, who's a big name. If you know, like it or not, but she is a big name. She is a draw. So I will say right now, Liv Morgan's the one who's getting the big push. Bianca, she is getting a push. Don't get me wrong, but it's just more like
Push the storyline.
they're just like basically throwing her at it because
Yeah,
it's like how come she's not facing like she's facing Bailey right too soon. That makes me feel like Bailey's gonna win the title because it's a ladder match, so it saves the champion from being actual beat.
yeah.
So we'll see.
That'd be crazy though. If she does win.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be too soon to be
Yeah,
honest.
be too soon.
Like if she was facing Liv Morgan, I'd say okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But at the same time, even then, I feel like it's too soon for Liv Morgan to drop the title. I feel like somebody who has a very happy moment of winning the title and everybody and it shocked the world. I feel like they should deserve a long title reign.
Yeah,
Like a short one doesn't make sense, and plus it takes that moment away.
it does.
Uh, so did you ever say who was going over, Liv Morgan or Ronda Rousey?
I'll say Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan.
Did I go over the other matches myself? Oh yeah, we've been going back and forth.
Yeah.
I see Liv Morgan for sure too.
Okay.
Just to the fact that like I think even Ronda doesn't really want the belts. She's been saying
She
that.
doesn't even need the
No,
belt.
she's like I don't need it. I just kind of we just destroy people.
Ronda's more she's the Roddy Piper where it's like she should go for the chase, but she should never held the title. And plus she hold both titles, so it doesn't, unless she like drops the title, she wins it and then she's gonna drop the belt to like another Liv Morgan, like how she did it for Liv Morgan. You know what I mean? Like a moment like that, it makes sense for Ronda to be champion. But other than that, she doesn't really need it.
Yeah, true.
She helps me personally. Same with Charlotte. I feel like they help out the the person who's the champion.
Yeah.
Instead, when they're the champion, I feel like they don't really help the challenger.
Yeah.
But when they're the challenger, I feel like they help the champion more when
Yeah.
they lose. So, yeah.
I'm looking forward to both of these shows.
Yeah.
Huh?
Bound for Glory is on Friday, October 7th. Extreme Rules is October 8th. Yeah.
Philadelphia, man.
Philadelphia.
What if they might be that last Extreme Rules? This isn't Philadelphia, it's like ECW.
Maybe that's why they're doing the whole card Extreme Rules.
Yeah, so they probably after this is gonna be called something else. Like
Yeah. When's Halloween Havoc? It's Halloween Havoc NXT again.
yeah.
So October 22nd. Only what 2 matches announced so far?
2 matches announced so far, yeah.
What are they?
Braun Breaker versus Elijah Dragunov versus JD McDonough for the NXT Championship in a triple threat.
Ooh.
And Carmelo Hayes versus Oro Mensah. He is formerly Oliver Carter versus Wes Lee versus Andrew Chase or Von Wagner versus Nathan Frazier or Axiom in a for the vacant NXT North American Championship in the ladder match.
Why they took the NXT title North America away from Solo?
I don't know because I think he's in the main roster. They didn't want him to like have it. I guess
That's weird. Roman Reigns versus Logan Paul in Crown Jewels. That's taking place November 5th. Do you think that's going to close out the show or is it going to be the opening show?
it's gonna be the closing.
For sure. We talked a little bit in the past episode. How would you want this match to turn out? Do you want like a quick 5 minutes? Do you want a full 30-minute match? Do you want Logan Paul to make it look like he could actually hang with Roman Reigns? Do you want him to get squashed by Roman Reigns? What would you like to see or
Squashed.
squash? What do you think is gonna happen?
I'm thinking the bloodline's gonna go ahead and like interfere,
Mm.
just screw him over and like or beat him up for the match and then beat him up afterwards. Yeah, this
Oh,
is probably the only title reign he should go.
I was, you know what, I was thinking of saying that if I feel like what's gonna happen is that they're gonna attack him before the match, and Roman Reigns is just gonna hit him with a spear in 1, 2, 3. That's how I feel like it's a squash match.
Because I'm like, you have all these other people you could make him face.
But it's crown jewels, man. And plus, Logan Paul is not a bad person. He can actually hang. He is an athlete. Um, so um, I'm not gonna lie, I would like to see like a good 10, 15 minutes, but
Yeah,
not too much from Logan Paul where
You
makes Roman Reigns look weak.
yeah.
Just enough to be like, oh, that's
I
impressive.
could hold off a little
Yeah,
bit.
like that's impressive, you know.
Yeah.
And he knows how to sell too. I feel like the only problem, I the only that his selling is that he recovers too quickly.
He gets up all of a sudden. You're like, what
Yeah,
the hell, bro?
yeah, like it's like, well, come on,
Yeah.
sell it a little, brother Hogan.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess
A lot of wrestling.
anything else before we head out? Yeah.
Oh, let's do a special. We did King of the Ladder. Let's do Queen of the Ladder. So
Queen of the
I'm
Ladder.
gonna give you a match, and whoever you choose, we'll go from there, right? That's how it works.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so first one is gonna be Io Sky versus Dakota Kai.
Io Sky. Io Sky.
Io Sky versus Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair versus Sasha Banks.
I picked Sasha Banks last time, so I'm going with Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair or Bailey.
Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair or Bianca Belair.
Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair or Becky Lynch.
Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair or Mickey James.
Ah. Mickey James.
Ooh, okay. So there you go. That's the streak is over. Mickey James versus Deonna Purrazzo.
Damn, dude. Deonna.
Deonna Purrazzo or Britt Baker.
Deonna.
Deonna Purrazzo or Lita.
Deonna.
Deonna Purrazzo or Trish Stratus.
Deonna.
Okay, there you go.
I didn't even hesitate.
You didn't hesitate. So Deonna Purrazzo, Queen of the Ladder.
Queen of the Ladder, baby. Let's go. Love her.
Nice. You had Charlotte for a while, and then she took out what 1, 2, 3, 4 people until Mickey James. I knew Mickey James was gonna be a tough one.
Well, even if you would have put Charlotte with Deonna, I would have picked Deonna anyways.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So if you would have had Deonna first, she probably would have beat everybody.
Yeah, I know. If I wanted to switch it up a little bit,
I would have hesitated with Charlotte and Sasha and Mickey James. Everybody else, I feel like I would have been like Deonna. But Charlotte, Sasha Banks, and Mickey James, I would have hesitated for her. But all right, Ever, take us home, baby.
All right, guys, this will be it for this episode. Before we leave, make sure to check out our Teespring store and Pro Wrestling Tee store.
Yeah.
Check out this merch. Check us out on IG and TikTok at New Entry Wrestling Pod, on Twitter at New Entry WP. Check us out, obviously, on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Radio Public. And if you haven't already, check out our YouTube page, New Entry Wrestling Podcast. Make sure to help by subscribing, liking, and sharing.
Also, we have a future episode. Today's episode was like news and predictions. Next episode is gonna be fantasy booking for Extreme Rules. Yeah. So look out for that coming soon this week. So,
all right, listeners. This will be it for this episode. I'm Ever, and this is Ian.
And we are out.
Bye, guys.
Doo-doo-doo!